It's time for the season opener here on Backyard Baseball 97. And it's yours here on Ladder of Light Gaming, hosted by yours truly, Action Jackson Wilson. We're turning back the clock and we're reliving the glory days. And hopefully the glory days will be in our future as we try to win the championship with what I believe is a very special team. For those that may have missed it, make sure you check out the previous episode where we drafted the mighty Melonheads, Jocinda Smith, Luann Louie, Keisha Phillips, Stephanie Morgan, Ahmed Khan, the GOAT Pablo Sanchez, Angela Del Vecchio, Amir Khan, and Pete Wheeler. We're ready for action. Now, we got an adverse stretch to open the year. As you can see, we've got a couple road contests all in a row. We got 5 straight away from home before we open up against the Bombers. That's going to be pretty adverse. But if there's a team that's up for the challenge, it's definitely us. We got to have that confidence, or should I say, Godfidence. While we're on that topic, God, who is also Jesus Christ, loves you guys. In case you didn't know, if you have not made him your Lord and Savior, I pray that you would do so now. He's the way, the truth, and the life. And no matter what happens, whether we win or lose, whether it's at this game or at life, Jesus has already overcome the world. He died on the cross. He conquered sin in the grave. And because of that, those that put their faith in him and believe in him will be forgiven, renewed, and destined for royalty, eternity in the Lord's heavenly kingdom. So, with that being said, let's get this started. Just to give you guys an update on the options or setup, we're playing on the hardest difficulty, as is with every game that I play. We got 9 innings, errors will be on. Got the pitch locator turned off for an even bigger challenge. Oh, and I didn't mention this in the previous episode. You have the option to remove the pitcher completely, and you could use a tee, but T-ball's for rookies, or all the youngins out there. They're just starting to play the game. You know, we're long past that. So, we're ready to roll. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome everyone to the season opener of Backyard Baseball. The mighty Melonheads are on the road against the Little Monsters here at Parks Development Field number 2. We're going to have Angela Del Vecchio on the bump. Hoping to see a Cy Young type campaign out of her. Let's see if we can't make some noise for our fans who paid attendance to come see us in hostile territory. Here we go with Luann Louie. She will lead off for the Melonheads. Will come in with a unique blend of speed, power, and pitching. Isabel Morelli is on the bump for the Monsters, and her first pitch of the season is a fastball for strike 1 over the inside corner. We don't have any familiar players on the other side, so we're going to have to play this by ear. Let's drop down a bunt with Luann, see if we can't do some early damage. That's inside, ball 1. 1-1. Isabel Morelli coming out, throwing some heat for the Monsters as they look to defend home turf here in the season opener. Luann gets the bunt down. She can fly. Look out. The catcher's got to hurry. And she's got her. 1 down. And now in steps Pablo Sanchez. He's playing second base. He's that utility player that every team wants. He packs a punch, whether it's hitting, running, or defense. And he was our first overall pick, and he takes ball 1 upstairs. This is the first of 14 regular season games for the Melonheads as Pablo Sanchez looks at a strike. 1-1. Isabel Morelli. It's been nothing but fastballs so far. She's been very fearless against this very capable lineup. Here's another bunt. Pablo is going to try to surprise the catcher, but he is also retired. 2 down. I mean, the defense came out expecting Pablo to swing for the fences.
This one's out of here.
Speaking of swinging for the fences, that's what this guy does. Ahmed Khan, if you give him the right pitch, he can put the Melonheads on top with 1 swipe. He's not going to offer it that one, though. It's inside, 1-0. Like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to Ladder of Light Gaming. I'm your host, Axon Jackson Wilson. We're just getting rolling here in this season opener as Ahmed Khan looks at a strike, 1-1. Isabel Morelli's retired the first two. Trying to set them down in order. Here's a swing and a miss by Ahmed Khan. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This is power against power. Morelli against Ahmed, who wins. The pitch. Outside, 2-2. Didn't miss by much. And now we're ready for the 11th delivery here in the top half of the first. It's a breaking ball, and Ahmed pops it in the air on the edge of the outfield grass. The fielders collide, but it's still reeled in. So the Melonheads go in order, and they'll now take the field in a scoreless game. Not the way we wanted to start the season, but like I said in the previous episode, I will not be surprised if we come out a little bit flat. We're still getting all the niches ironed out. And now Star Moonbeam will walk in for the Monsters. Angela Del Vecchio will do the pitching for the Melonheads. And the first delivery is a fastball bunted down the first base line. This is going to be a tough play for Amir, and he can't make it. So the first hit of the game belongs to the Monsters. It's an infield single for Star Moonbeam. The infielders and the outfielders are going to be playing at normal depth at the start. We're not going to switch that up unless we absolutely have to. Now in walks Jordan Thorner. Backyard Baseball 1997. How about that for a little throwback? Let's see if Angela Del Vecchio can settle into a rhythm. Let's give him a breaking ball. The pitch on the way. Jordan Thorner takes low, ball 1. Angela Del Vecchio throwing from the right side. Jordan Thorner also bats from the right side. Here comes a 1-0 delivery from Angela Del Vecchio. That's over the inside corner, but called ball 2. It's 2-0. Angela shakes off the sign. She's going to attack Jordan Thorner with the fastball. The delivery is grounded to third. Jocinda gloves, throws, shows off the arm, 1 away.
Hey, kid, you're all right, you know.
Jocinda Smith is another utility player along with Pablo Sanchez that can give you a little bit of everything. A great arm, a great bat. Just a great presence overall. And now Debbie Nagasawa, the Monsters center fielder, will have an opportunity to break the ice. The runner advanced to second base. And now Angela Del Vecchio pitches with the first base open. Here's a pop-up in foul territory. Amir won't have a play on this. And it's strike 1. The Monsters have Luann Louie in left, Pete Wheeler in center, and Ahmed Khan in right. Along the infield, it's Jocinda, Stephanie Morgan, Pablo Sanchez, Angela doing the pitching, Amir doing the catching. Akisha's at first base. That's downstairs, 1-1. I just realized that we're playing 6 innings today. I thought I had the settings set on 9, but it is what it is. We'll get that adjusted in the future. The pitch by Angela to Debbie Nagasawa. Breaking ball over the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Del Vecchio looking for a big second out. Monsters trying to apply some pressure early on after setting down the Melonheads in order. Here comes a fastball from Angela. And it's strike 3 called as she freezes Nagasawa over the inside corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the first strikeout of the Melonheads season, and it belongs to Angela Del Vecchio. Ooh, and we got our first power-up, which is the big freeze. And now here's the hard-hitting third baseman, Gary Allen. The pitch by Angela Del Vecchio is off the end of the bat. Angela doesn't have a play, but Pablo does. Diving catch, and he gets the out. Ladies and gentlemen, Pablo with the flair for the dramatic, and it only took 1 inning. Expect a lot more highlights from that guy as we traverse through this campaign. No score as we head to the second inning. Keisha Phillips will get her first crack to open up the top of the second. Here's Keisha. You heard the woman. She's ready to roll. Who wins this battle of girl power, Isabel Morelli or Keisha Phillips? Morelli starts out ahead in the count, 0-1 with a called strike on a fastball on the outside edge. The pitch, Keisha swinging away and hits it sky high in the shortstop area, and the catch is made for the out. One down, and here is Jocinda. Jocinda
home run.
Settles into the box, chokes up slightly on the bat handle. Morelli, who has set down the first 4 Melonheads in order, deals ball 1 just inside. 1-0. I see we got a new viewer. Welcome to Ladder of Light Gaming. I'm your host, Jackson Wilson. Jocinda with a hitter's count, and she whacks one deep to center field, and it's off the wall. Jocinda's not the fastest runner, however, and she's going to have to settle for a long single. Now Stephanie Morgan, the all-around shortstop, adjusting her batting gloves.
I'm just going to keep my eye on the ball and knock the cover off of it.
Blows a couple bubbles, and now she's locked in and ready to roll. She looks at a strike from Isabel Morelli. I'll tell you, this girl's got some heat. We don't have very much reaction time against her. Just got to put this in play. The pitch. That's a strike? Wow, that's a very debatable call from the umpire. That pitch looked high. But now Morgan's got to battle back with an 0-2 count. The pitch. Breaking ball, bounce back to the mound. Morelli makes the play, gets the force at second, and the Monsters turn it. So a 9-4-3, or rather a 1-4-3 double play. And that'll send us to the bottom of the second inning. Jocinda Smith picks up our first hit of the season, but no damage done. It'll be Liz Kinghorn, Artie Pimbleton, the first 2 to bat against Angela Del Vecchio, who picked up a strikeout and worked around a leadoff single in the bottom half of the first. Angela shakes off the first sign, and now she's ready with a slow ball. The pitch on the way to Liz Kinghorn is swung on and missed for strike 1. Angela Del Vecchio, who is rumored to be one of the best pitchers in the backyard, trying to get locked in and lead the Melonheads to a victory here on opening day. Pitching is very key in the game of baseball. As Kinghorn taps it foul, 0-2. Now we're going to give her the freeze. Angela comes set. She kicks and pitches. Oh, that was nasty, and Liz Kinghorn didn't want any part of it. Strikeout number 2 for Angela Del Vecchio, and in walks Artie Pimbleton. Pimbleton, the left fielder, batting from the right side. The power-ups continue to pile up for Angela Del Vecchio as she has been dealing in the early going. Look at that changeup. I mean, hitters are usually coming out looking to swing out of their shoes with that fastball. Well, we're switching things up and giving them the sweetheart. Angela Del Vecchio showing them that finesse. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Del Vecchio continuing to work both corners like a pro. No balls and 2 strikes. A leadoff single, and Angela has retired every hitter since. She tries to keep up the momentum here. Now we're going to drop a fireball on Artie Pimbleton. The 0-2 pitch. See you later.
What did they tell you?
Angela's in the zone. She's retired 5 straight, 3 via the strikeout. And now it's Vladimir Womack with 2 out, nobody on. Womack plays second base for the Monsters. Angela has yet to face a left-handed batter. That's the way she likes it so far. Here's ball 1 down and away as Angela starts him out once again with a first pitch change. No score here in the bottom of the second. Here in this 6-inning season opener. The pitch on the way from Angela. Breaking ball is hit in the air to right center field. Ahmed runs over. He can't make the play. Ahmed retreats, and now Pete will help him out. They're going to try to stretch this into a double. Pete with a good throw. Can Pablo make the tag? He does! Great defense by the Melonheads. Heads up, 7-up for Pete Wheeler and Pablo. Ahmed couldn't. Pete could. And Pablo, Mr. Reliable over at second base, able to make the clutch tag. Now here comes Amir Khan to lead off the top half of the third. This game's going quick. Well, it's going to go faster than usual because we're playing 6 innings instead of 9. I don't know what happened there, but hey, we're going to ride this out. We'll see what happens. Here's a first pitch strike from Isabel Morelli to Amir Khan. We got an evenly matched game here on opening day between the Melonheads and the Monsters. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for each team as Amir Khan puts it in play. It's a little trickler down the third base line. Amir with great hustle, but he's out by a half step. And now here comes what many perceive to be the fastest kid in the backyard, Pete Wheeler. I think between him and Luann Louie, it would be a close race. But he's going to try to make some noise here, get some momentum started with Angela coming up next. There's a swing and a miss by Pete on a first pitch fastball. 0-1 from Isabel Morelli. Now the next pitch. Pete lays off. It's high and tight, 1-1. So far for Morelli, 22 pitches. She's retired 7 of her first 8 hitters. Pete Wheeler with a bunt, but it's right back to the mound. 2 down. So the bunting isn't really working out for us here in the early going.
I'm going to smack this one for sure.
And now here's Angela Del Vecchio. Morelli facing her counterpart. The pitch on the way. Angela Del Vecchio taking, and it's a strike 1. Top of the third, goose eggs across the board with the exception of 1 hit per side. Angela with a solid swing on a changeup. This is into the right field gap. This could be trouble, but the right fielder runs it down. So the Melonheads go in order for the second time in the first 3 innings. They've got a hit in this game, but that runner was wiped off the board thanks to a 1-6-4 double play. And now here is Isabel Morelli. Walking in, choking up on the bat handle. Angela Del Vecchio trying to stay locked in and send us to the 4th unscathed. Here's ball 1 as she deals a first pitch fastball. That's rare for Angela. She's been in love with that changeup. Angela shakes off the 1-0 delivery, and now she's ready with it. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed by Isabel Morelli. 1-1 the count, no score. Melonheads Monsters. It's opening day here in Backyard Baseball. I'm glad you're with us here on Ladder of Light Gaming. I'm your host, Action Jackson Wilson. And here is Morelli with a deep drive into left field. But Pete Wheeler's got plenty of time to run that down. However, he can't. This is going to hop over the wall for a ground rule double. For the second time in the game, the Monsters are going to have a scoring chance. Judy Albuenza, the right fielder, gets a turn. We're going to start her out with a change. The pitch by Angela Del Vecchio is fouled straight back, 0-1. Angela was in a minor pressure situation like this back in the first, but she was able to work around it. Can she do it again with nobody out? That's inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Angela Del Vecchio with 22 pitches today. No walks and 3 strikeouts. Here's the 1-1. Just low. It's 2-1. This is a big pitch right here. Here it comes from Angela. Swing and a miss. Albuenza was clearly looking for something else. She was fooled by that breaking ball, and now Angela's going to try to drop a freezer on her. The 2-2 delivery on the way. On the corner, but it's called ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes from Angela Del Vecchio.
You can't hit a touchdown.
Let's give him the old spitball. Payoff pitch. High for ball 4. So Angela Del Vecchio gives up a hit and a walk to open the bottom of the 3rd. And since Angela is now back to the top of the order and she's low on stamina, we're going to take her out for now. So let's call timeout. And we're going to put in, actually, while we're at it. Oh, wow, I did have this set on 6 innings. I thought I put it on 9, but either way, we got to make a switch. We're going to put Amir in Angela's spot, put Angela behind the plate. And once we get a juice power up, we're going to give it to Angela and put her back in the game. But we're going to need some solid relief work from Amir Khan with the top of the order due up. Here comes a first pitch change up to Star Moonbeam, who led off the game with a single. Here's a little tapper. Angela's got plenty of time to get the force at third. And they do. They throw to second. And it's thrown away past Pablo. We still got a chance to get her at third, but she's safe. So that could have went better, but it also could have been worse. We got the first out. The Monsters remain off the board, but anything in play could change that. Jordan Thorner, the two-hole hitter, settles in. He leans over the plate, and now here comes the delivery from Amir Khan. Swing and a miss. Good pitch in on his hands. Amir Khan has got that heater that can tie anybody up. His production's going to be critical out of the bullpen this year. Let's give him that pitch again. The pitch. Again, a swing and a miss. Jordan Thorner way behind it. Boy, we would love a strikeout right here. Amir trying to put him away with a right hook off the plate. The pitch on the way. He lays off 1-2. All right, we're going to drop a left hook this time.
Swing, batter, batter.
The delivery from Amir. Just inside. You see that late break? But Jordan Thorner remaining patient. Now we're going to give him the heater again. The pitch on the way from Amir. Take a seat, Jordan Thorner. Big strikeout for Amir Khan, his first of the year. The runners will stay put at first and third, and now it'll be up to Debbie Nagasawa, who struck out her first time up. The Melonheads trying to work out of a jam and send this to the fourth inning with the score deadlock 0-0. Let's go with a right hook off the plate to open up this at-bat for Debbie Nagasawa. There's another swing and a miss. This is why it's important to mix up your pitches. Keep the hitter guessing. Let's tie her up with that heater inside. Will this be the same result as with Jordan Thorner? It is. Nagasawa showed bunt, but she had no chance at that. 0-2. Can Amir Khan strand two runners out of the bullpen? Boy, this would be some early optimism for him. The pitch on the way. Crazy pitch. Just inside. Amir thought he had her. I did too. But we're going to have to go after her again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's keep it inside until they prove they can beat it. Here's a ground ball to the right side. Pablo, another diving catch. He's got her. When in doubt, trust Pablo Sanchez. Perhaps the greatest athlete in backyard sports history. He saves a run and keeps the Monsters off the board. We're going to the fourth inning. 0-0 here on opening day. We're halfway home, and now we're back to the top of the order with Luann Louie. Isabel Morelli only needed 25 pitches to get through our lineup the first time. Let's see if we can be more stingy this time. We're going to go with the open stance and try to pull one down the left field line. The pitch on the way to Louie. She's got one to hit, and she hits it right where we want her to, and it gets by the third baseman for a base hit. That's a great sign with Pablo Sanchez coming up next, and now we got a defensive miscue by the Monsters. The Melonheads committed an error in the last inning, and they were able to work around it, but since Luann Louie advances 2 bases with Pablo due up, this is going to be a very tough situation for the Monsters to work out of. First base open, and here comes the secret weapon to the plate. Pablo Sanchez 0 for 1. He nearly legged out an infield single his first time up. He's made so many defensive gems already in this game, and now let's see if he can be the one to put the Melonheads on top with the bat in his hand. The pitch on the way. Fastball fouled straight back. Boy, you don't want to give Pablo that pitch twice in a row. He's going to put that over the fence in a heartbeat. The 0-1 coming. She does, but Pablo swings and misses. Great pitch by Morelli. I think she took something off that. That fastball was a lot slower than the first one. Now Pablo looking to battle, and he strikes out. Pablo Sanchez is gone on 3 pitches. Isabel Morelli with her first K of the day, but she's not out of the woods yet. Ahmed Khan is due up next. We just need something into the outfield to get Luann Louie across. Ahmed Khan taking strike one. So after the Melonheads worked out of a jam, the Monsters are trying to do the same thing. The pitch on the way from Morelli is inside, 1-1 on Ahmed Khan. Luann Louie led off with a single and advanced to third on a throwing error to first base. And here's the pitch. Ahmed makes contact on the power-up, but he's going to be out number 2. And Luann Louie is going to have to stay put at third. Boy, what a victory this would be for Morelli. If she can get out of this mess. We had a runner at third, nobody out. But we haven't been able to get that run in. With our big bats coming up nonetheless. Pablo Sanchez struck out. Ahmed Khan lined out to the pitcher. And now Keisha on a 1-0 pitch. Rips one up the middle, but Morelli is right there. So Luann Louie, despite reaching third base to open the inning, is left stranded, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Gary Allen first up for the Monsters, who don't flinch despite being under pressure. You gotta love the pitching clinic that is being put on by both of these teams here on opening day. Amir Khan beginning his first full inning of work after replacing Angela Del Vecchio in the 3rd. And he gets Gary Allen to swing and miss on a nasty changeup. I like the way our pitchers look. We just got to turn up the offense. And that'll come in time, I'm sure. A lot of baseball left to play, but this is a great sign here. I think Amir Khan has proved himself as a second starter, not just a bullpen reliever, as he's got Gary Allen quickly set up with no balls and 2 strikes. He's going to go after him with the hook over the edge. The delivery just low. It's right at the knees, but Gary Allen is able to lay off it. Bottom of the 4th inning, no score. Melonheads and Monsters, the first of 14 regular season games. Strike 3 called. Amir Khan with 2 Ks out of the Melonheads bullpen. And now in walks Liz Kinghorn, the shortstop. 1 out, bases empty. Amir Khan ready with his sign. The pitch on the way. Fastball fouled straight back. It's over the middle of the plate, but barely inside. That's right where you want it. Not on the barrel. But you want to make sure it's tempting enough where the hitter thinks it's perfect but still gets jammed. The 0-1 delivery from Amir. Swing and a miss by Kinghorn. Boy, that changeup and that curve away has been just filthy from Amir Khan. As he tries to put away Liz Kinghorn. Make it 2 up, 2 down to open the 4th. The pitch on the way. Inside on a crazy pitch, 1-2. Kinghorn batting with the bases empty. No score here in the 4th. The fielders play at normal depth for the Melonheads. The pitch on the way. High, 2-2. Well, now Amir Khan is starting to get low on stamina. We may have to put in another reliever. Now the 2-2 pitch. Kinghorn lays off again. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Amir Khan has his sign. The payoff coming. On the ground. To first base. Keisha Phillips gloves. It's going to be a foot race, and Morelli wins it. So a 1-out single here in the 4th inning.
Hey, kid, you're all right, you know.
And now we're going to get another call to the bullpen. Artie Pimbleton coming up as the Melonheads take a timeout. Let's see. We're going to go with I say we bring Pablo in. Put Amir over at second. Pablo's a great player to have on your team. He can do a little of everything. He's made some great plays on defense, and now we need him to put some solid work on the mound and get some key outs. And he'll deal with Artie Pimbleton first. There's a pitch that misses low and in. 1-0. Bottom of the 4th inning. Pablo Sanchez ready to bring the heat. The 1-0 on the way. Bunt attempt by Pimbleton, but it's no good. 1-1. 1 on with 1 out. Following the Infield single. And now here's a bunt. Pablo makes the play. Throws to first, but Keisha can't make the catch. Now, that's not totally a lost cause. I mean, I would have loved to have that second out. But the positive is it sets up a double play. Keisha, you got to make that play. You're not going to play first base if you keep doing that. Hopefully sloppy defense doesn't come back to bite us. Now Pablo Sanchez will take on Vladimir Womack, the second baseman. There's strike one over the outside corner. 0-1. This is the third pitcher that the Melonheads have used in this game. Angela made the start. And then Amir with a scoreless relief appearance. Pablo now trying to do the same with 2 on and 1 out here in the fourth. There's a fastball for strike 2. Pablo Sanchez just said El Fuego. If you don't know what that means, that's fire. It's the heat. And Vladimir Womack didn't want any part of that. And now Pablo's going to try to put him away with the devastating right hook. The pitch on the way. Just low and inside. 1-2. 2 on with 1 out. Here comes another heater from Pablo Sanchez. It's going to be in on the hands. Say goodnight. No. I thought that was it. But again, Vladimir Womack able to lay off. Well, that didn't miss by much. Now let's drop the slow ball on him. The 2-2 pitch from Pablo Sanchez. Beautiful, 2 out. See, eventually he's going to get that corner. Womack playing conservative, and it came back to bite him. And now it's Isabel Morelli with 2 on and 2 out. Pablo trying to clutch up.
Swing, batter, batter.
He hasn't been able to do that on offense, but on defense and pitching, absolutely. Ball 1 inside to Morelli. Morelli had a 2-bagger her first time up.
Swing, batter, batter.
She doubled but was left stranded. She's going to try to put the Monsters on top. The 1-0 pitch from Pablo Sanchez, bunt attempt, and another miss. 1-1 the count. These Melonhead pitchers have proven that they're tough to hit against because of how they mix up their pitches, keeping the hitters guessing. The 1-1. Fastball, another bunt attempt. It's fouled back by Morelli. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and now we got a fireball. You best believe we're going to use that bad boy. The delivery. They don't call him the secret weapon for nothing. Pablo gets back in the game after that missed offensive opportunity and keeps us alive. 2 hits, 2 left on. We go to the 5th, and the game is still scoreless. Jocinda coming up for the Melonheads. Isabel Morelli back to work. She dodged a bullet last inning after having a runner at third, nobody out. She was able to retire the next 3 hitters she faced. And now she's got a fresh slate with Jocinda Smith at the dish for the Melonheads. There's a swing and a miss after strike 1, and it's 0-2. Isabel Morelli has been sharp for the Monsters here today. Jocinda hits it up the middle. It gets by Morelli. The second baseman's going to have to hurry and throw it, and he got her. Hey, I tell you what, we may have this set to 6 innings, but we might end up playing 9 innings anyway at this rate.
As you can tell, I've modeled my stance off the great Babe Ruth.
If you guys like pitchers duels, this one's for you. Stephanie Morgan at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch by Morelli is a curveball that misses upstairs, 1-0. Stephanie Morgan, 0 for 1. She waits for the next pitch and takes a strike over the outside corner. This is the first of 5 straight away from home for the Melonheads. Trying to get off to a hot start. Here's Morgan with a solid swing, but the shortstop is there for out number 2. I tell you, both defenses and pitching staffs came to play today.
This one's out of here.
Now we'll see if Amir Khan can start up a 2-out rally. Morelli has just hit the 40 pitch tier. And now she starts out Amir Khan with strike 1. Pablo Sanchez getting ready to begin his first full inning of work on the mound for the Melonheads as Amir Khan is a little bit late on that curveball. He waited on it, but he mistimed it. No balls and 2 strikes. Morelli with the pitch on the way. It's too close to take, and Amir Khan strikes out. 2 strikeouts for Isabel Morelli over the course of 5 scoreless innings. And it'll bring up Judy Abwanza, the right fielder. Who's going to draw first blood here tonight? Pablo Sanchez, working from the stretch with the bases empty.
Action or something.
His first pitch to the bottom of the 5th is swung on and tapped foul by Judy Abwanza. Pablo came out red hot out of the bullpen. He's picked up a couple of strikeouts. And now, looking to keep this game even. It's on the way. There's a jam shot, and it goes foul. 0-2 from Pablo. Judy Abwanza walked her first time up. But she's quickly in an 0-2 hole against Pablo. The delivery. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball away. 3 strikeouts out of the bullpen for Pablo Sanchez. He's on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as was Angela and Amir. Now we're back to the top of the order with Star Moonbeam, who's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. The pitch by Pablo. Fouled straight back. There was the fastball. It's 0-1. Sanchez ready from the stretch. He fires. 0-2. Back-to-back fastballs to Star Moonbeam. She swung through that delivery. It's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. I think it's time for another fireball. Pablo pitches. It's high and tight, 1-2. Got another one in our arsenal. Let's use it. The pitch on the way. Down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Star Moonbeam. Now let's try a hook. See how patient Star Moonbeam is. There's a little pop fly. Out beyond short. Stephanie Morgan cannot make the play. It goes off the end of her glove. Oh, they're getting aggressive with it. But Amir says retreat, back to first. Great heads-up play by the Melonheads as Moonbeam tried to sneak through the back door. And now a bad throw to Pablo, but Angela is there to back it up. So Star Moonbeam is aboard for the 3rd time tonight for the Monsters. And now Pablo's out of stamina, so we're going to get another pitching change. Jordan Thorner, 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a strikeout. And he will be facing the 4th pitcher used by the Melonheads today. And that person is going to be Stephanie Morgan. Pablo's going to go back on the infield, this time on the shortstop position.
Let's see some action or something.
The Monsters, for the 4th time in 5 innings, have got at least 1 base runner. We'll see if Stephanie Morgan can clutch up and get some big outs. Here's a rip foul by Jordan Thorner as Stephanie Morgan went with a first pitch breaking ball. 0-1. Infielders look for the double play. As Morgan deals the 0-1. That's inside, 1-1. What a game this has been here in the season opener between the Melonheads and the Monsters. Stephanie Morgan staying inside, and she gets a pop-up on the infield. Oh, we're going to double him up if we make the catch. We do indeed. Got her! This is where aggressiveness bites you in the back. The hit and run was on, but Stephanie Morgan made the pitch and got us out of it. 6th inning, here we come, here on opening day. The score remains tied 0-0. Now here is Pete Wheeler. He'll be the 8-9-1 hitters due up for the Melonheads.
What am I supposed to do again?
Let's see if Wheeler can get on base against Morelli and spark a rally. He gets a bunt down the 3rd base line, but it's foul. Strike 1. 2 new viewers, welcome into Ladder of Light Gaming. You came just in time. It's crunch time here in the season opener as Pete Wheeler's trying to get on base for us and spark a late game rally. We're playing 6 innings, but we may be playing more than that. We're flirting with extras here in the season opener. And we got a prediction, Pete going yard. Unfortunately, that is not the case.
Now.
Boy, that would have been something. But somebody else is going to have to be the hero. Here is Angela Del Vecchio.
Outfield better move back.
Del Vecchio started this game through 2 solid innings. Now she's going to try to do some damage with the bat in her hand. Here's strike 1 from Isabel Morelli, who has been on the mound the entire way for the Monsters. She's been in control. She's only held us to 2 hits. Angela with a pop-up on the infield. And it is dropped. But Angela's slow a foot and she's out. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that was, Jake. You're right. An ugly swing by Wheeler, and Angela super slow getting down the line. And now, back to the top of the order with Luann Louie. Here's strike 1. Now Morelli's trying to hit us with the power-up cheese. Come on, we got to get the bunt down. The pitch by Morelli. Oh, that's a beauty. Luann Louie, she might beat this out. Louie is safe. So the inning will continue for Pablo Sanchez. Last time up, Pablo struck out with a runner at third base. Boy, this would be the ultimate redemption swing if he can be the hero. Pablo Sanchez, who is known as the greatest player in backyard sports history, trying to prove why. Oh, Morelli's staying away from him. Ball 1. Yep, Jake, there it is. That's the spark we needed with 2 outs. Now let's see if we can keep the momentum going. Here's ball 2 outside to Pablo Sanchez. We're getting into the heart of our batting order. You don't want to put anybody on base. But Morelli might just do that with Pablo Sanchez. She might be intentionally walking him. 3-0. Ahmed Khan waiting in the on-deck circle. Sanchez drags his front foot in the front of the batter's box, and he takes ball 4. So we got speed on the base paths. Pablo at first. Luann Louie is the go-ahead run, standing at second. Now Ahmed Khan. We haven't seen much from our power hitters so far in this game, but if there's a time for them to clutch up, it's right now. 2 on with 2 out. Morelli with the pitch to Ahmed Khan. He looks at a strike. See, we got 3 viewers now here on Ladder of Light Gaming. This is inning 6 of 6 here in the season opener. The pitch on the way from Isabel Morelli is another strike. I did not think that was going to be a strike. Well, now we got to protect. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch on the way to Ahmed Khan. Fastball popped in the air. That was a good pitch by Morelli, but you never know. It could drop. Morelli makes the catch. Got to give her credit. She made 2 great pitches. They weren't pitches to hit, and then Ahmed had no choice but to protect. 2 runners left on base for the Melonheads, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's do or die. Nagasawa, Allen, and Kinghorn against Stephanie Morgan. I know we're only in the first game out of 14, and it's no big deal if we lose this, but this does feel like a playoff game already. That's just me, how I feel about it. All right, here we go. Morgan with the first pitch to Nagasawa. It's outside, ball 1. Morgan is the 4th pitcher we have used in this game. She shakes off the next sign. Here comes a 1-0 pitch to Debbie Nagasawa. There's a ground ball in the infield. Stephanie makes the play. Keisha Gloves throws, and safe is Nagasawa. And now she's going to try to steal second base, and we got her. Bullseye. Way to not give up on the play, guys. Every mistake matters.
Let's go.
We cannot let that get the best of us. 1 down, bases empty. Gary Allen will settle in. Right-handed hitters galore in this lineup for the Monsters. Both teams have had plenty of scoring opportunities, but neither pitching staff has budged under pressure. Stephanie Morgan has provided some quality pitches here down the stretch as she deals strike 1 to Gary Allen. Now let's give him the heat in on his hands. Here comes the 0-1. It's a beauty. Here's a ground ball. Right back to Steph.
Go.
Has trouble getting it, but recovers and makes the play at first. 2 down. 1 out away from extra innings, folks. Which kind of plays into our favor anyway, because I actually was going to play 9 innings. And I thought I had it set on 9 innings, but apparently we're playing 6. Just a disclaimer, we are going to play 9 innings for the remainder of the games. But this one might be going 9 anyway for all we know. But we can't speak too soon. We got to get Liz Kinghorn. And I think we just did. Here's a ground ball back to Steph, diving stop, and a strike to first base. Ladies and gentlemen, we got free baseball here in the season opener. 7th inning, here we come, and we got goose eggs across the board. Great pitching by Angela, Amir, Pablo, and Stephanie, each putting forth 2 solid innings. And now Keisha Phillips will dig in against Isabel Morelli as we look for some extra inning dramatics. Keisha choked up slightly on the bat handle. And now the pitch by Isabel Morelli. Fastball. Solid contact by Keisha. This is into the right field gap. And it gets past and to the wall. Keisha's digging. The throw to second base is too late. It's up the line. It's a leadoff double for Keisha Phillips to open the top half of the 7th inning. Can the girls come through? Jocinda, who has already singled in this game, she hit a ringer off the wall. She's got a chance to bring Keisha home. Another fastball, and Jocinda makes good contact. That's into the left center field gap, but it's going to be caught. Keisha Phillips is going to try to tag, and now she's caught. She's going to try to get back to second, and she will. Great heads-up play by Keisha Phillips. I didn't even tell her to go to third there. But there's 1 away. Great contact by Jocinda, but the center fielder was right there. Now with 1 out and a runner at second, here is Stephanie Morgan. Morgan is 0 for 3. Boy, she would love to help herself and create a potential save opportunity in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's a foul straight back. No score, season opener, Backyard Baseball 97 here on Ladder of Light Gaming. Action Jackson Wilson, your host. We are caught up in a nail-biter. Here's a ground ball to the third base side. Keisha Phillips is going to advance to third, and the throw gets away! The throw gets away, and that's going to score the first run of the game. When you put the bat on the ball, good things can happen. The first run of this game and of the season belong to the mighty Melonheads. And they're 3 outs away from a victory on the road. Amir Khan, he'll try to add some insurance. The pitch on the way. Amir with a big swing. He hits one deep into right center. Back at the wall, and it's gone! Amir Khan rocking out around the bases. 3 runs in the top of the 7th inning for the Melonheads. It doesn't get more clutch than that, ladies and gentlemen. The pitchers hold strong, and now we've got command. Amir with what could be the dagger. 394 feet the other way. And we talked about in the previous video, having that glue in the 5 and 6 spots. You just saw it. Who's going to be the unsung hero? That was the question the entire game. The answer is Amir Khan. Size doesn't matter. He packs a mighty punch. And now here's Pete Wheeler. Hey, to Jake, if you're still watching, this is your guy. Ball 1. I personally like Pete Wheeler because of his speed. If he puts that baby in the gap, he's going to be on third base, more than likely. Well, let's go ahead and take a strike here. 1-1 the count. Pete Wheeler, who struck out his last time up, waits for the next from Morelli. That's inside, 2 balls and a strike. The Melonheads have taken a 3-0 lead here in extra innings. We're in the top of the 7th of the season opener. Pete Wheeler way out in front of that pitch. And it's 2-2. The pitching has been outstanding, and then Amir Khan with a clutch 2-run homer to break this game wide open, and now Wheeler pops it up near home plate. He is now 0 for 3, or so they thought. The ball is dropped. The sloppy 7th inning continues for the Monsters. They allowed the first run to score on a bad throw to first, and then they made a pitch that was too good, and Amir Khan laced it 394 feet over the right center field fence. And now here is Angela Del Vecchio. Angela 0 for 2. She says she's going to smack this. We would love that. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal, guys. 3 runs ain't enough. That's got to be our mindset. Angela taking. It's ball 1. It's been a topsy-turvy game. I originally thought we were going to be playing 9 innings. That's what I had the settings on. It looks like I originally didn't, but just so you guys know, we are going to be playing 9 innings the rest of the season. But hey, we will take it. We'll take the win however we can get it, whether it's 6 innings, 7 innings, it doesn't matter. This game almost went 9 anyway. After an epic pitcher's duel amounts to a 3-0 lead. It looked like the Monsters were going to break the ice multiple times, but our pitchers clutched up. And then Amir Khan with a big swing. Speaking of a big swing, how about the number 9 hitter, Angela, into the gap? That's going to get down. Let's watch Pete Wheeler run. He's going for second, and now he's going to go to third. Angela Del Vecchio with her first hit of the season. And now here is Luann Louie. It was only a matter of time before this offense broke out. And they picked a perfect time, the top of the 7th. Extra innings with the game on the line after superior relief from our bullpen pitchers. Strike 1 to Luann Louie. Don't let that size fool you. She packs a mighty punch. All we need is contact with Pete Wheeler over at third base. There it is, but it's not far enough to advance. Luann Louie. And now look at this. We're going to play some fundamental baseball. The throw, too late. Pete Wheeler scores. They got the force out, but you got to be quicker than that, especially with Pete Wheeler over at third. We timed that perfectly, and the throw was cut off. 4-0 Melonheads in the top of the 7th inning, and here's Pablo. Guys, I think it's worth mentioning, look at Pablo. In a game where he is hitless, we still have a chance to win. That says a lot about our team and the resiliency and the depth that they have. We're playing on the hardest difficulty. Our backs were against the wall on the road, but we're hanging in there. And now Pablo gets a breaking ball over the middle of the plate and gets it on the infield, and he's going to be set down. So unfortunately, Pablo looks like he's going to finish the day hitless. But he's made some great pitches and great plays on defense. So don't think just because he's 0 for 3 that Pablo hasn't made an impact. For those of you that have been watching this whole game, you'll believe me when I said he has. He saved at least 2 runs in the 2nd and the 3rd inning. And now here is Stephanie Morgan with an opportunity to shut him down. Plenty of room to work with. What a job by the offense, putting up a 4 spot in the top half of this 7th. Here's strike 1 from Stephanie Morgan. Artie Pimbleton first up for the Monsters, who will be expecting to be taking a strike every at bat. They need base runners, not big flies, even though big flies are something they certainly wouldn't complain about. Here's a bunt foul, 0-2. That's been another struggle for the Monsters, their inability to turn around these Melonhead fastballs, because that's like the 10th bunt that they've missed. Here comes the 0-2 from Stephanie Morgan. Breaking ball down and away. Shout out to everybody for their comments and for their views. Let's see if we can pick up a victory for y'all here on opening day. We're looking good, but in the game of baseball, it ain't over until it's over. That's the case with every sport. You got to play to the final buzzer, the final out. The 1-2. Here's a ground ball in the infield. Keisha can't make the play. Amir does. Throws to Stephanie, covering, but it gets away. So that's not how we want to start the bottom of the 7th. Amir with a miscue, but thankfully we've got 4 runs on the board. Artie Pimbleton will advance to third with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Boy, how big were those 4 runs now? I mean, that could have been the winning run standing 90 feet away. But we're not even worried about that runner at this point. He's got to go after the batter. Here's Vladimir Womack. Let's start him out with a changeup. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Stephanie Morgan, the 4th pitcher that we have used in this game, trying to pick up the victory. She saved the game in the bottom of the 6th. And now Tries to get the final 3 outs and make our team undefeated to open the season. The 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball into center field. Pete comes in. He'll make the catch. The runner tags. And that will be the Monsters' first run. It's a 3-run game here in the 7th inning. Maybe just a little bit too late for the Monsters. We'll gladly let them have that. We'll trade an out for a run any day in this situation. 4-1 Melonheads here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We're in extras. We had it set to 6 innings, and then we put up a 4 spot. And the big highlight was a 2-run dinger that went 394 feet off the bat of Amir Khan. And now Stephanie Morgan is going to try to close this out with 2 solid innings and pick up the victory on the bump. Angela Del Vecchio made the start. Then Amir Khan came in for her, followed by Pablo Sanchez, and then Steph. Here comes a 1-0 to Morelli. That's pulled foul down the line, 1-1. Melonheads 4, Monsters 1. The season opener here in Backyard Baseball 1997. The pitch by Morgan, swinging a foul. Morelli just got a piece. Morelli is 1 for 2 today with a double. But she was left stranded after the Monsters squandered an early scoring opportunity against Amir Khan back in the 3rd. Here comes a 1-2 breaking ball from Stephanie Morgan. Down and away, 2-2 the count. I want to thank you guys once again for tuning into Ladder of Light Gaming. I'm your host, Jackson Wilson. This is kind of like when Major League Baseball does its copyright announcement and everything. When it's coming to the conclusion of its broadcast. We're getting close now. There's strike 3. The Melonheads are 1 out away from an extra inning win here on season opening day. Judy Abwanza, the last hope. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk at the bottom of the order. No mercy for Stephanie Morgan. She's going to come right after her with the heat. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Judy Abwanza. The Melonheads, after these teams battled to a scoreless tie into extra innings, they put up a 4 spot in the top of the 7th. And in a game where their most valuable player, Pablo Sanchez, goes hitless, they could still walk out of here victorious. What a team effort. Swing and a miss. And now the Monsters are down to their last strike. Stephanie Morgan toes the rubber. Shakes off the sign. She's going to go with the high heat here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high, 1-2. Judy Abwanza nervously in that batter's box, just watching that go by.
What's up, Doc?
Morgan's going to go fastball again. The 1-2 delivery. That's inside. That makes it 2-2. We're 1 strike away from a victory here on season opening day. Let's go with a zigzag. Morgan delivers.
Take a swing, why don't you?
Contact. Ground ball. Keisha can't get to the base. So this game will continue. I'll tell you what, these Monsters are resilient. They may have been down 4, but they're treating this like a tie game. It could have been easily to fold with 2 strikes, and now we're back to the top of the order with Star Moonbeam, who is yet to be retired today. She is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And now we're going to take Steph out. We're going to bring Angela back in. I think. No, I think that we'll go with Jocinda because Stephanie's going to be gassed. We don't want her to do much running. We want to keep her at 3rd. She's still got a good arm over there. All right. 2 outs. Here's Jocinda Smith. Is pitcher number 5 the charm for the Melonheads as they try to wrap this game up. Here's an undergrounder off the bat of Morelli. That's going to get down. Good play by Ahmed. Ahmed will... Come on, throw it in. Throw it in, Ahmed. What are you doing? Throw the ball. Oh, that was stupid. Another run scores for the Monsters. What a game for Isabel Morelli. Morelli, 4 for 4. And now, all of a sudden, the tying run is coming up to the plate in the person of Jordan Thorner. And because they hit that power-up, I think they got another power-up. Hopefully it's not an aluminum bat. This is a save situation for Jocinda Smith. And here's the first pitch to Jordan Thorner. There's another undergrounder. That's going to get through for a hit. Luann tracks this one down. She's going to throw it into second. And he is safe. And now the throw to third base by Pablo is too late. It's an RBI triple. And now the Monsters are a hit away from tying this game up. Wow, what a game this has turned into. When the pitchers put up 0, they do as well. When we put up 4, they might put up 4 as well. Can Jocinda Smith get the final out? The pitch to Debbie Nagasawa on the way. That's inside, ball 1. 4-3. Here in the bottom of the 7th, we are in extra innings. The pitch on the way. On the ground. Back to Jocinda. She steps, throws, got him. That's the ball game. Well, folks, it wasn't easy, but we held on for the win. The Melonheads put up 4 in the top of the 7th, and they make it stand up. The Monsters finally break through in the end. They get a 2-out rally started, but the Melonheads are walking out of here with the victory. It wasn't pretty, but hey, it's not going to be perfect in the season opener. There's going to be a lot of things we have to improve on, but a win is a win. And I got to tell you guys, Pablo Sanchez was hitless today. That alone says a lot. Let's take a look at our final score for the day. Check that out. An evenly matched game. 4 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors for us. 3 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors for the Monsters. They put up quite a fight in the bottom of the 7th inning, but Jocinda Smith came in and picked up the 1-out save. 4-3 the final. The Melonheads are undefeated to begin the backyard baseball season. I'll tell you what, if this is any indication of what the year is going to be like, I may not make it through it. I would love not to have a heart attack every single game, thank you very much. But hey, sometimes wins aren't always pretty, but they're still victories. You take them however you can get them. Let's take a look at our final stats. This is something I did not expect. Who would have thought Pablo and Ahmed would be hitless, but the bottom of our order would have 1 hit apiece? Even Angela. And speaking of the bottom of the order, how about that base running blunder by Pete? Being aggressive and scoring on that sacrifice. That ended up being the difference in the game. Mind you, we were up 4-0 at the time. But then all of a sudden the Monsters put 3 runs on the board, and the tying run, believe it or not, was 90 feet away. See, like I told you guys, it ain't over until the final out. And we just about blew it. They about came back and forced another extra inning. But we didn't. If we're going to have those kind of performances, it might as well be the first game of the season. But the fact that we were still able to win, that's all that matters, and that says a lot, especially when our power bats didn't have the best game. Look at Luann Louie. This is why we need her at the top of the order. She legged out 2 singles. She got herself a triple. And Pablo drew a key walk. Unfortunately, Ahmed couldn't come through. But the next inning was ours. That man right there with the play of the game, Amir Khan with a 2-run shot. There were so many big hits in that 7th inning. Every play matters, and this game was an indication. Let's take a look at the Monsters. Their leadoff hitter was dominant as well. Look at Star Moonbeam. She was a shooting star. We couldn't get her out. Moonbeam, a perfect 4 for 4. She kept the inning alive. And then Jordan Thorner with a big hit. But once again, their power hitters, just like ours, couldn't get going, and that came back to bite them. I see we got 4 viewers. Welcome into Ladder of Light Gaming. You guys unfortunately missed the game if this is your first time tuning in, but this will all be saved. I got everything raw and uncut for every game that I put out. So You guys are more than welcome to check that out when the live stream concludes. We just picked up an epic 4-3 win on the road against the Little Monsters. I thought we were playing 9 innings, but apparently I had the setting set on 6 frames. We're on the hardest difficulty. But we almost went 9 innings anyway. We went extras, as you can see right here. I think we can use this arrow. Yep, see? The game was originally 6 innings. It was scoreless, so we needed to play an extra frame, and there it is. We got 4, and they responded with 3, but it wasn't enough. The Monsters lead the tying run 90 feet away, and they lose by the seat of their pants. In a game like this, there's so many instances that you could point to. But when you're on the winning side, thankfully you don't have to do that. Now, with that being said, we got a lot to improve on. I'm excited to see what the rest of this season holds for us. Let's go back to the team dugout. Oh, this is cool. We get a little recap of all the other games around the league. Wow, the Wombats with a close victory over the All-Stars. All right, there's our league standings after opening day. Your first place, Mighty Melonheads. Boy, that sounds good, don't it? I could get used to hearing that. All right. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. Our next game will be against the Sox. And that's going to be a battle for early season supremacy. We're going to be on their field. It's going to be another tough battle. But I think we're up for it. There's our first W. Hopefully many more to come. 4-3 the final over the Monsters. Great job, guys. All right, before we go, let's fix these settings, shall we? Actually, I'll worry about that later because we need to check out our strategy. We need to reset our lineup. So we had Angela as our starting pitcher. Gonna put Amir back behind the plate, Jocinda right there, and you will switch spots there. So this was the definition of a team effort, guys. We needed 5 pitchers to finish these guys off. But hey, we slayed the Monsters, everybody. We fearlessly approached them. We came and we conquered. We were on the road. Our backs were against the wall, but we didn't flinch under pressure. We definitely bent, but we didn't break. That's all that matters. All right. Let's take a look at our updated statistics. And I believe... Yeah, okay, this is where we can check out the league leaders. All right, there it is. Amir Khan, tied for the league in home runs. Wow, there was only 4 hitting between all 4 of those games. That's kind of hard to believe. There's Luann Louie getting some love. A big 3-hit performance for her. We don't win that game without that. Keisha Phillips with a key double, as did Stephanie Morgan. Luann Louie with a nice triple. Amir Khan with that 2-run home run. Luann Louie and Stephanie Morgan with some insurance. Pete Wheeler scored the winning run. Heads-up base running play. Got Luann with that 750 batting average. Look at Amir Khan with a 1.333 slugging percentage in the 6-hole. Actually, we have him hitting 7th, I believe. That's even better. No steals for us in the first game. We didn't have very many strikeouts, as with one pitcher. But as a team, I think we ended up with like 9 or 10, which is solid for a 7-inning game. Now we do have to clean up the defense a little bit. As you can see, Wheeler, Morgan, and Khan with a miscue. But look at Angela Del Vecchio. Great start. She didn't last very long because of her stamina, but she did what she was supposed to do. And that concludes our update on the league leaders and the league standings. And I think we've covered all we need to cover today. So, thank you guys for watching. Boy, what a treat we had today. Extra innings, and we got ourselves a thrilling win. Could you have asked for anything better to start the season? Well, maybe a no-hitter, maybe a perfect game, or maybe a blowout, an onslaught. I would have honestly preferred that, but hey, a win is a win. I will never apologize for a victory. So with that being said, guys, 1 down, 13 to go for the regular season. I plan to put these out either every day or every 2 days. I will be posting a schedule on our Ladder of Light Gaming TikTok tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. We also have Hogwarts Legacy that we have started up. Got the first video out a couple days ago. Next stream coming up soon. We got a lot of content coming your way. If you want entertainment and the gospel of Jesus Christ all in one, you're in the right place. Ladder of Light Gaming. This is Axon Jackson Wilson with Backyard Baseball 97, bidding you farewell for now. May the peace that passes beyond understanding and the unconditional love of Jesus Christ be yours today in His holy and almighty name.